Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today joining us with mid-handicap golfer James, where we're going to be testing two lasers. Now James, you're not a laser user, are you?
No, I've never used one.
You're using a GPS?
Yeah, just a watch.
A watch. So it's going to be interesting testing a laser with a golfer that's never actually used a laser before, to get your opinion on which one you think's the best. We've got the INKERSI. I've just had a look on AliExpress. These are selling for $39.99. And we've got the I think it's called ARTBULL. I should have prepared a bit better, shouldn't I? ARTBULL laser at $29.99.
Good value.
So we're going to tee off and we'll get stuck in. Having a look at these lasers and getting your opinion as somebody that's never used a laser before. See which you think's most friendly laser to use and probably which you think's the best quality.
Yeah, sounds good.
Right, James, I'm going to give you the INKERSI.
Thank you.
I'm going to use the ARTBULL. They are fully charged up. We'll talk a little bit more about these in a minute, but we're going to do a distance test. Now we need to be studying right spots. We'll get some right stick if we don't. So ARTBULL, I'm going to get stuck in there. And I'm picking that up at 152. Now, if it's first time you've used one, sometimes it can be a little bit tricky. And what I'd suggest is you firstly pick up the trees behind, get that distance, and then scan across until you hit the pin. Are you picking anything up at minute?
We've got 179.
Now, I think you've hit the trees. So now if you scan it, keep your finger on it and scan into the flag.
154.
154, so 2 yards within these.
Yep.
Do you want to switch and just try that one and see if you have any preference on which one you prefer for picking up the pin? $154.
154.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. We're stood at the same spot, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, we're definitely not 2 yards apart.
154 again.
What about preference, which one you preferred? Yeah, 154 the second time. That were interesting. I wonder if the flag were literally, because wind's blowing,
Yeah.
I wonder if that had blown, you know, opposite way. But any preference?
I'd say that one was easier to use.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. Right, 154 then. What are you hitting?
I've got a 9 iron.
I'll
Pins at the front.
I'll let you tee off. I don't think it's bad for distance, but it's left.
Left.
What did you hit?
A 9 iron.
9.
A very bad 9 iron.
I'm going to hit a little 7 actually.
7, okay.
Yeah. I think you might have clubbed that wrong, you know.
Good if it stops turning.
Yeah, it should just hold.
Yeah.
Little green finder.
Sit.
So James has got a shot a hole, and we are going to be having a very close look at both of these lasers in a minute. Let's have a look at the quality and what you get with each laser. Oh, James.
Give us a birdie then, put us to bed.
Well,
What are you reading there, Gary? What you got?
I'm reading that. Not much outside right. Probably like a cup outside right. I don't think there's a great deal of break in it. Not hit it. It's always going to break a bit more if you don't hit them.
3 down. Nice
What's
par.
yours for? A 4?
This is for 4. Just down.
All right then, James. This is for the R. 4 for free. Oh, it were a lovely weight. Lucky.
Whee.
So James has just mentioned a good point off camera. You said you didn't even know you could get them this cheap.
Yeah, I mean £30.
What?
I thought we were way north of that.
And why though?
I don't know. I think because golf equipment can tend to be expensive.
Yeah.
And obviously technical piece of kit, I just instantly assumed it's probably going to be north of 100 quid every time.
I think that's maybe because I remember when I was a mid-handicap golfer, I always used to look at, like, you know, American Golf and your major high street retailers. But actually, if you delve, you know, maybe onto Amazon or AliExpress, Temu, them kind of places, I know they're not the most popular places.
Yep.
You can grab a bargain. I think for a new golfer building a set, you know, you can save a little bit of a cost on some of these accessories.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's have a look then. So if we aim at number 3,
Yep.
let's see what distances we get. I've got 239.
I've got 241.
So within 2 yards
Yep.
again, which I would say is pretty good. Now we've used the INKERSI against Bushnell, and they measured the same. But I think for most golfers, you'd definitely agree. I mean, even I would. 2 yards for me is as accurate as it needs to be.
Negligible, isn't it?
We don't need to sort of like worry about the accuracy of these. You know, they're right up there with the leading manufacturers in terms of distance. So at least it does that job.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So 242 run out in mind. What are you thinking of hitting?
I'm going to go driver, big stick.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go around that corner quite nicely. So if you put a left to right on it, it should go decent, hopefully. With whites or yellows?
Yellows.
Yellows.
Let's keep it friendly. Shot, James. That's working itself round nice. That one's just coming in nice as well.
Yeah, nice shot.
Well, it's sat nice for you. What are you going, 3 wood?
Yeah, 3 wood. Probably try and keep it under them trees. Oh, it went like the first one earlier, was it? Go again.
Right, reload.
Good strike, poor result.
So I think it's pretty irrelevant, you know, using a laser in this situation, but we're just going to try how good they are long range, because I reckon we're over 250 yards here.
I'd have said so.
Let's have a look.
236.
Really? I'm struggling a bit, I'm not going to lie. 291.
Is that a tree?
You must have picked up lip at bunker.
Let's try again.
I mean, a lot of this is probably a bit of wind, isn't it? Are you struggling to like hold it?
Yeah.
With wind? Unless I have picked up the tree.
I got 236 again. Yep, again.
Can you try and pick something up with that? Let me
No.
try picking this up. I'm still picking up that 291. I'm someone who's quite good with a laser generally.
I'm getting 529 with that, so.
Yeah, I think we're just struggling to pick up the actual pin from this range. And do you know what? Because obviously I've got a Bushnell as well at home. I would say because these are a lot more lighter weight in your hand, it don't like sit there and give you that stability of a Bushnell. I'm sorry I ain't got a Bushnell for you to try today. But that would be my conclusion from a long distance shot. When it's windy and you're trying to sort of really get hold of the pin. It's the first time I've ever said this about budget lasers, because we've done a lot of videos on budget lasers, but I would say that could be its Achilles heel a little bit, long range ones.
Possibly.
Although I wouldn't generally use it in this situation.
What would you say in comparison to the Bushnell? Would that
Bushnell would have been fine.
Yeah.
I'd have picked it up fine, definitely. And it just, I don't know, it must just pick up the pin a bit better, like when you're scanning across. But also just sits in your hand with it being a bit heavier. It don't seem like my hand were blowing around with that. I were really struggling.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
Yeah, same.
Right, we're going to go hybrid. Bit of a lack of information, but the Bushnell's not in the bag today. Stay there. That's all right. It should do. But let's not lose hope yet, because remember, we're talking about a 30 to 40 pound golf laser. And if it works within sort of 200 yards, it's going to make a nice addition to the bag. Right, let's have a look. We've got the ARTBULL. Yeah, straight at it. 120.
120?
So definitely a lot clearer inside, you know, shorter distance. Spin. It's a little stinger.
Oh, it looks very good.
That's going to do a job. Have you opted for INKERSI by fluke or by choice?
No, by fluke. So we got something to go through there under the tree as well. So 119.
Yeah, that sounds right. You've definitely not picked anything up behind the flag.
Yeah, it looks right, doesn't it? 119.
Yeah.
So, shot number 5. This for par. Funnier things have happened.
Well, that is unbelievable. You've crept under that tree, but I think you've just got stuck in bunker. Right, James is going to have a swipe. 6 for 5. We'll see if we can make this birdie. He's out.
I'm just happy that's out. Go on. Oh, what a birdie. Well played.
Sorry, James.
Oh, I don't mind losing to birdies, mate.
So if we firstly start by looking at the ARTBULL laser, let's have a look what we get in the box. So it's got a really nice case. When you're buying a budget laser, you don't always get one of these. It's a really good, robust case. It really does remind me of that Bushnell case. Good clip as well. And a really nice solid zip. So big thumbs up on that, because we've had some budget lasers where cases have been absolutely rubbish. Now, first impressions is it's very plasticky. No rubber on there or any grip, and lightweight. Now, I were impressed because it came with a battery, and it were all wrapped up. Put the battery in, and it's powered up full power. Which, when you're spending like £30, you don't always expect to get a battery in the pack. You've also got in here a little bit of a lens cleaner, and then it's got an additional strap as well, which you can put onto the laser. I suppose it just goes in here just for a little bit more of an extra secure hold if you, well, like us, and got a bit of a wobbly hand. So I'll thread that through. So for £30, yeah, I would say I think you'd be more than happy with that one. Let's have a look at the INKERSI. So the INKERSI, this has featured on the channel quite a bit. It's been one of our favourite budget lasers. Now, I must say, the actual case isn't as flattering. It's just a nice little plain black case, but I do like that. We did have a clip on here, but it broke. It weren't a very robust clip. So, you know, I've got nowhere to clip that on the bag anymore, so it just goes into the pocket. Laser-wise, what I did like about this is it's got some rubber on here, so it does feel a little bit more gripping, a little bit more premium. It's lightweight again, but this one doesn't have an external battery. So it's a Type-C charging port, which you can plug into a USB plug. I don't know if I like that idea or not, James. What do you think? Would you prefer an external battery or one that charges internally?
I think charging nowadays, because everybody with charging your phones, etc., it's probably just easier to have next to the bed or wherever you charge your phone.
Well, so far I've had this laser 12 months. It's not let us down, but my sort of feedback on that is, we being from China and we being a budget product, if it sort of internally the battery like deteriorates and it doesn't charge anymore, you're kind of stuck, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose.
Whereas with the external battery, I like the idea of that because you can always replace the battery. But that's me talking in terms of longevity, and I think for £30 to £40, I don't know how much you're thinking about longevity, but yeah, 12 months it's been going strong, and yeah, we'll see how you conclude on this. I think this is all about you today, and being someone who doesn't use a laser, which route would you go down? 126, James.
126?
Yeah, uphill into it, breeze a little bit.
So what are you hitting there?
I've got a 9. Stay there. Oh, it's short.
Fraction heavy?
Yeah. Oh, that's a lovely strike, James. That's definitely got the legs right.
Oh,
it's just finished short as well.
There is a stiff breeze up there.
the best, but he'll give me a par putt.
Give you a chance.
Just needed a bit more. You have got a shot though, so I think if you sink that, you've probably done me.
It's a big if. What we got there? Oh, it's pretty straight at it, I think.
Well, I had them knees crack.
I know.
That's a sign.
Wrong side of 30, mate. Now.
Tap it in. 4 for 3.
4 for 3, so this for the half, is it?
It's, yeah, let's see if we can sneak this one.
Out or in?
I'm going to leave it in, actually.
Okay, mate.
Hit it.
Oh!
I nearly said something I shouldn't have. Get in the comments if you know what I was going to say.
I'd give you that last
Cheers, James. So just to conclude, I think we agree on which is the best budget laser, would you say?
Yeah, I'd pick the INKERSI probably.
Yeah, and James is not aware because it's the first time, you know, obviously doing a laser review, but the INKERSI's been our best budget laser under £50, must be 5 or 6 times now when we put it head to head with other budget lasers. So yeah, nice to get your approval on it. And will anything ever beat the INKERSI, guys? Get in the comments if you're using a budget laser for under £50. We'd love to, you know, hear what you've got and whether you think it could beat the INKERSI.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'll stick James's link in below. Go and follow him. He's got a great page on Instagram. We'll be seeing you in a few days' time. Bye.